Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is. Well, I'm not quite sure what this is yet. I'm not quite sure what playlist this is going to be on, but I will leave that notated in the description. It will be either Standout product or standalone product playlist. Not sure which. What we got here is Indian Pathan Snuff. What it is for those familiar with Makla, it's sort of like the Indian version of that. It also is listed under Indian snus products. It depends what you look at and where you look. In the can, though, it should represent very close to Makla in that in here, I can hear it, should be a puck of tobacco. Somewhat soft when broken up, but sticking on itself and together. So I ordered this through Mr. Snuff, which I have no affiliation with, but that's where I get this stuff from for those that are interested. Looking at the packaging. Now, I can't find it anywhere on the label, but evidently or supposedly this is a product of 6 Photo, which is a manufacturer of Indian nasal snuff. It doesn't say it anywhere on there. In fact, it lists another company as the manufacturer. I'm guessing that company is maybe a lower affiliate of 6 Photo, but that's what it's listed as over at Mr. Snuff and other websites. So you got the brand name up top, and then manufactured by, and then the name, which is Lakshman Das Amar Nath AV of Punjab, India. You then have this woman, Monica Grover, Monica with a K, and she's evidently the trademark. Down here, off my finger, notes that this is a 50-gram tin. In respect to a dip tobacco product, dip tobacco breaks down the 1.2 net weight ounces is 34.02 grams. So this is 50 grams. And then you have a warning label at the bottom, which is not something extra stuck on there and is in English, so that gives me a little bit of hope. Now, besides that, though, there's nothing on here. What this basically sort of is a very small or a miniaturized pipe tobacco tin, and it is air sealed like a pipe tobacco tin. So what I'm going to use is my pipe tobacco tin cracker knife. I don't know where this thing came from. It appeared some years ago, and I've been using it to crack open tins of pipe tobacco ever since. So that's what we're going to do here. Basically, you just stick it up. Whoa, well, that's not exactly how I planned on doing it. Usually you stick it under and then you pull the knife out and you'll hear it, the air suction, which I did hear. It's just that the smaller can having a tighter curve, the knife doesn't quite fit. So let's see what we got here. Well, that's interesting. I don't know how they air sealed that, because unlike pipe tobacco tins, this thing does not have a gasket at all on it. It's all metal. So, okay. Well, it's the puck is a little bit broken up. Mind you, I had this shipped from England, and England got it from India, so it's been traveling quite a bit. So I'm sure this is not out of the norm for somebody in the United States. Let me show you what's in there, though. Now, that would have been, before it broke up, sort of like a small hockey puck. See if I can get a bit out. I'll take the largest piece. Now, as I said, oh wow. Wow. As I said, this, I hope I didn't just inhale some of that. This is supposed to be like a spitless product. That being said, I am not swallowing any byproduct off this. I didn't plan to begin with, and now that I've smelled it, I'm definitely not. So, oh my god. It almost like affects the eyes. Okay, it's like so many Indian products. It's not as bad as or strong as that creamy snuff. That stuff was above and beyond. It just smells like a mixture of spices and incense. Incense is probably the closest. It's very incensey. Yeah, I just made that up. Incensey. Word of the night. So, I guess I'll take a bit of this. Now, I've seen various things whether how strong this is. So, like, if it's strong or not, I don't know. They vary from middle ground to some people saying it's out of hand strength, nicotine strength. So, I just broke this piece in half, and I guess I'll throw this. I'm going to put it in my bottom lip. I'm having a feeling that it's supposed to go in the upper lip, but I want more control than that with this. So, I'm just going to put this in. And I guess I'll hit the pause button. It sort of looks like clumpy dirt. You know what? I should make a new playlist instead of like standout products or standalone products. The playlist will just be titled Bad Ideas. Cheers. Be back in a moment. And I'm back. All right. It's just weird. It's just another Indian product. Like, what? What do you? Look, I've never had Makla before. All right. I've read about it. I realize that it is a Belgian product, and I believe it's a French company. It's made in Belgium, but it's a French company. I've never been drawn to it. Technically, although it's a French company making it in Belgium, the idea comes from Southern Sahara, Northern Sub-Sahara Africa, and in original form, they put all kinds of stuff in that. I've read about it, and there's all kinds of stuff. Sometimes they put grounded glass in it, okay? And that sort of put me off, and I really haven't been overly interested in it since. Even the idea of doing it. It's easily enough to obtain anymore, but, whatever. Anyway. And then this is like even once more removed. This is the Indian version, and it's just the stuff can be pressed. I am not, I'm spitting clear, but I am not swallowing anything in my mouth right now. The stuff can be pressed. You're supposed to make this into a Prilla, okay? Finger press it into a Prilla. I opted not to because I didn't really want to make too much, any more actual contact with this stuff than I had to. Sort of goofy, I know, considering I'm putting it in my mouth. So I put it in there because it did seem soft. The piece broke off soft enough, and you can press it and it leaves like finger marks. In the mouth, though, I got a block in my mouth, like a misshapen block, and like the edges aren't even wearing down. I'm not noticing any nicotine yet, so I'm not quite sure what that's about. The taste is, I don't think it's going to be as hard to get rid of as the creamy snuff. The creamy snuff, and you can ask Bergs over at Bergs Dip Reviews, the creamy snuff was just off the hook. I was stuck with that taste in my mouth for like hours after the review. This doesn't seem like it's going to be that as hard to get rid of, but although it's not bad, it's very, very different to the point I don't think I care for it. I feel like I've just broken up an incense stick and stuck it in my mouth. That's what it tastes like. And I'm really not noticing any nicotine. So, I don't know if I need to compact this or something, or... The flavor's strong. I mean, it's not bad. It's just very, very different. So, I don't know... Oh. Okay, I think the nicotine's coming in now. Give me a minute on this. I'll be back in a second. And I'm back. Nicotine's starting to come in now, and I'm having a feeling now that maybe it was because it was in a clump. It was delayed. I have a feeling I'm about to get bowled over here. In fact, I'm starting to feel a little odd, to tell you the truth. So I may wrap this up. It's a very different product. I mean, they're not trying. I'm a little surprised that the label has a warning label in English. They're not really going to be trying to break into the American market by any means. Okay, India has 1.3 billion people. In India alone, that's not even Bangladesh and Pakistan involved. All right, or Sri Lanka. So, they have a big enough market where they're at. So why? Now, that said, upper classes in India do usually speak English as well. But I don't know why. Like, if it was a warning label stuck over the regular label in English, I get that. But this is actually part of the larger sticker. So, I don't know. But you know what? I'm feeling freaking lightheaded now. Okay. Okay, that's it. It's strong. It tastes weird. You don't have to spit, but I am. You couldn't pay me to swallow any of this. And just one more time to look in the thing. But it breaks apart real easy and whatnot, which is why it broke up in shipping. So it's just real odd. And you know what? It's not something outside of this channel I would do. But if this is lying around and I find myself without a nicotine product, like, I don't know, 4 days from now, that's very unlikely. But if that was to happen, I would throw some of this in my lip. So it's that type of deal, Nah, it's not for me. It's not going to be really for anybody in the United States. I'm just going to say that now, or Canada. But if push came to shove and I needed nicotine, I'd use it. So that is that. I'm going to go now. I had some shout outs, but I'm not feeling quite right. I think I need to get this out of my mouth. So I will do that. The next video will be a chew review, and I will do all the shout outs then. I do hope everyone is well. Do take care of yourselves, and God bless.